Hey, everybody. Welcome to week 15 of Fantasy Football Talk here on Dead in Sports. I'm your host, Ken, Mr. Ken. To some of you out there, and joining me as usual is BZ430. What up, B?
What up, man? What's going on in this fantasy football playoffs, baby?
Everything, it goes to another level at this point in the season, and we play and we stress out week to week to week just to get to the playoffs, only for it to be amplified another level because there is no tomorrow. It's do or die. And if you're like me, if a lot of you watching are like us, you don't play for consolation prizes. You know what I'm saying? It's great. It looks good in some leagues they do like the final standings, and depending on where you finish the constellation, that'll be like where you're ranked. But if you're not first, it don't matter. And
it don't matter.
Yeah. And for us, we're not going to be first. We lost. We lost last week. A lot of people lost last week. Our guys just flat up, they didn't show up, man. We scored like 57 points. And
which is low for a team that's leading the league in points.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
And everybody struggled. I don't think there were really any good games last week. And
it was ugly.
I think my approach to it when I was looking at it, man, was just we just need to survive and get to next week when our players had better matchups. And we didn't. Like, everybody just totally wet the bed. The only person that did well was LeVeon Bell. And we'll get into all that later. But I still think that even though, we've been playing for a while, we want to play for the title. And while we're not playing for the title in the first league, and this is our first time co-managing a team, I am proud that we fought back to get to the playoffs. I will say that.
Started off, 2-5? We was 2-5. 2-5.
Yep.
We end up getting a 4 seed. Like, we didn't hang on to the 6 seed. We got in as a 4 seed, almost a 3 seed if a couple other things would have went our way. But yeah, man, we crept right back in that bad boy.
Yeah, so that's definitely worth something. So I'll take that, and like I was telling old boy on on Twitter, man, like we'll see you next year. Don't talk. Don't start talking. You go ahead.
You're right.
And we'll see you next year. We'll deal with you. So, but yeah, shout out to God. Well, who's the guy that beat us, man? I have to pull it up. But his guy showed up, man. I thought if we could get to 95 points, we were good. I knew we wasn't going to get to the projected 107, but I felt like if we could get to like 95 points, I felt like we had a good shot. And all of his guys scored, and it was
Dank Broccoli.
Huh?
Dank Broccoli is who beat us. Dank Broccoli who beat us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he got a Twitter handle or not, but that's who beat us.
He didn't even score that many points.
He scored 90.22. Yep, I'm looking at it now. Eli gave him 6. Odell gave him 15. Edelman gave him 7. Perriman gave him 5. McCoy gave him 16. Frank Gore gave him 13. Jason Witten gave him 2. Sproles gave him 10, and New York defense gave him 13.
It went the way I kind of thought it would go, but we lost Forte. He got hurt.
Yep.
So we got nothing. Barely.
Cooper didn't show up. Cooper once again didn't show. Mike Evans didn't show up for us either.
And you kind of hinted about him and his performances over the last couple of weeks as he's been struggling.
Cooper?
Yeah, no, Evans. I think you were talking about Evans. And Evans had a good shot, man.
Yeah, but no, Cooper, I was telling you, I was like, look, if we survive past this week, we benching Cooper next week. I was ready to bench him, man, because Cooper has not been producing. Like, talk about disappointment in fantasy. Him and DeAndre Hopkins gotta be like the two most disappointing receivers throughout this whole season that went into the season with high expectations. Like,
yeah. Sorry about that. I think we did a great job, like a fantastic job of just managing the situations our players were in. Derek Carr was in a terrible situation Thursday. And he and I talked it out throughout pretty much almost damn near the whole day. And
we sure did.
Yeah, we made the decision. We took a flyer. We benched. We benched him. He put up 4 points. I was like, oh, man, we dodged the bullet. But I looked at the game logs between Carr and Rivers. Every time Carr had a bad week, Rivers had one. And Rivers had a bad week. Dalton, I think, scored maybe like 6 points more. But
16.90.
Because they eventually blew out Cleveland and they didn't have to play.
Yeah.
So we would have got 6 points, so we wouldn't have made that much of a difference. But nevertheless, we made the right call there. I came close to benching Cooper because of the same situation, the weather. And if Carr was going to struggle, naturally Cooper may struggle too. But I felt like if Carr was going to throw one touchdown, Cooper may be it.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, I didn't know Cooper missed the touchdown until the next day. And when I saw that he missed a 72-yard touchdown, I knew at that moment we were in trouble this week. That was a bad omen for me, man. Because that was, and I think they said it hit the rafters or something. He lost it in the lights. That was a bad sign for me because I was like, oh man, it's like things are not breaking our way early.
And who would have thought Coleman would have had the game he had? Put up 17.50 points against the Rams. Tevin Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Like who thought that, man? That was 17 points on a bench. But that was a great call. Even though Green didn't do much for us, but that was a good call to bench Fleener.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Green only gave us 2.5, but Fleener only put up 0.60. So that was definitely a good move. That Iman that that was like tongue in cheek. It was just like, well, we either go with Boyd. We weren't gonna bench Mike Evans, so it was like, well, Boyd going against Cleveland. He gave Boyd gave us 8.9, but Iman put up 13 points. So damn. I didn't think he was gonna put up that much points the way Rivers was struggling, man. The way the bad game he had, so it was just a bad matchup, man. Yeah, that Forte hurt us. That definitely hurt us. That hurt us. Damn, that hurt us. I didn't expect that to happen. Same way I didn't expect Melvin Gordon to happen. Jesus Christ.
Bilal Powell got off, man. Like
he did.
140 rushing and 2 touchdowns or a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Damn.
Who saw that?
Shout out to Dank Broccoli, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dank Broccoli. If you watching, man, shout out to you.
Yeah. You handled your business, and like I said last week, respect the opponent. We respected the opponent, and we showed up. We respected the opponent by talking out our roster decisions that whole week. We didn't take him lightly, and our guys didn't show up. His guys did. He did what he needed to do to win, and we're at home. But we will be back. How to do that clap? We will be back. Trust me, because I'm motivated now. And there's some life lessons. There's some things that we learned this year heading to the playoffs that we're going to talk about when we wrap up this fantasy football week. All right, B. So that's how we did. That's how our teams performed in the league we're co-managing. So we're going to continue to monitor that situation. And we may have something for you for the winner of that league. We may have something for you when you win. How did you do in your other leagues?
Oh man, heartbreak. My main league, Meech, and Meech knew, man. Meech knew he got lucky, and it's crazy because me and him were both the 3 to 6 seed, and we both were the top points leaders in the league. I was first, he was second. So me and him going into this match, we like, man, it's about to be a dogfight. Like they had us like pretty much 2-point difference as far as projections. I was like projected to get like 110. He was like 108. So I was like, man, it's about to be a dogfight. So Thursday night, I already started off. He was mad because Crabtree didn't do nothing. I was like, yes. And Kelsey gave me 10. So I'm like, okay, cool. Got me a 10 to 2-point head start. Then came the Sunday games. You text me and said, Gordon got carted off. I threw my phone in the air. I said, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, so I didn't really, I was pissed, but I didn't panic yet because his guys wasn't really doing nothing either. And you know, Matt Ryan, this time Matt Ryan was playing, so Matt Ryan already threw like 2 touchdowns early. So I'm like, okay, I think I might be in it. Mind you, I don't look at the scores until like the 4 o'clock game's over, till once like around 7:15, 7:30. So here I am. It's 7:15, 7:30. I'm only up by like 6 points going into Elliott playing or whatever, and you know he won. I mean, he won because freaking Gordon, man, went out. If Gordon would have gave me 10 points, 8 points, 9 points, I would have won. And Brandon Cooks missed a wide open touchdown pass.
Oh my God, did he?
That would have also if Gordon would have still been out, if Brandon Cooks would have caught me that touchdown, I probably would have either lost by 1 point or won, or I would have lost by 1 point or won by 1 point. It could have been crazy. So yeah, and then in the ESPN league, I had a bye week, of course, so I was sitting there. My team balled out too, of course, because I was on bye. They put up.
That's how it always happens.
Yep, all my running backs scored touchdowns. You know, like everybody was bought. I'm like, man, they better do this next week. And then the NFL.com league, which was actually our final regular season, because it's only 4 teams go, and I needed to win. I got the W, so I'm in the semifinals, going against the second seed. I'm a 3 seed, so I'm going against the second seed guy. You know, Ken playing against the 4 seed guy. He ended up getting the 1 seed. So man, and the real NFL, I duked it out with my boy Kyle. Shout out to Russell Wilson, because if Russell Wilson didn't have the game he had, I would have probably lost, or would have been really close if Russell Wilson would have had his projected points. So yes, I beat my homie Kyle. I know he's probably listening away. He been wanting to get on Dead in Sports for a minute, but I know he's probably checking it out. But I know he's pissed. He texted me like, "Man, Russell Wilson let you off the hook." I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I get the advance, and I'm playing Ken, which also I'm playing Ken in the dang on ESPN league and in the real NFL. Like, how crazy is that? Like, we're both playing each other with a chance to play in the championship round. Like, that's freaking nuts. And they both, the real NFL, they got us projected really close. Close. And I saw your team put up 124 points. I was like, damn, you was on bye. But I was like, woo! I need that to be like 80-something or 70-something points going in the next week.
And that's without Julio Jones.
So, man, that kind of got me a little nervous. But I'm like, man, if my team just show up, if Ware, McCoy, and Mark Murray and all them ball out, I'm good. I'm a little worried with that Jordy Nelson and Aaron Rodgers combo though. So, you know, I'm on edge with that one. But it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And in the other league, we had our last regular season. That's the only league I didn't make the playoffs. So out of my 5 leagues, 4 of them I made the playoffs and 1 of them I missed it. So, you know, I don't have to. That was actually like my least important. That was some guys at my job that just at the last minute wanted me to join that league. It was a 10-team league. I don't really like 10 teams. I prefer 12. So, you know, 10 teams. Everybody kind of had like, you know, a good squad. You can always pick somebody up off the waiver wire. So it was like, you know, it felt easy. So, and only 4 teams go to the playoffs. But, you know, so be it. I mean, it was a competitive league. They were smart. There was some shark hunters up in there. But, you know, I come back next year. I'm pretty sure he'll probably ask me again to play it next year. But, yeah, it was cool. It was cool, man. My week was all right.
If somebody drop out, let me know. If they want an outsider, I'll play.
Okay.
But, yeah, I got 20 of 27 in, which isn't bad. I had some it was a really interesting season. Like I said last week, I had one team start out 0-6, and I won 7 straight. So I think I finished 7. Wait, let me look and make sure. I don't want to tell the people anything wrong here, but yeah, 7 straight. Finished 7, 6, and 1.
Yeah,
and I lost some really, really close games early in those first 6 losses, man. So, and that was pride, man. Just playing for pride. I feel good about that. The other team I started out 1-6, and went on a 6-game winning streak. I lost last week, but I finished 7-7. So proud of that as well. So yeah, they didn't make the playoffs. I think Melvin Gordon cost me 2 spots when it got in, so I didn't get. So it could have been 22 or 27. I could have got in, but you know, I'm proud of that. It doesn't take away from it. I think somebody hit me on Twitter like, doesn't that kind of water it? No, it doesn't, because each team is different. Each team has a different strategy applied to it. The rosters are different. The settings and scores are different. Everyone is unique, and I intentionally picked different players on each one because I just wanted to try different things. And as we went through the season, I wanted to be able to kind of talk about different things, different situations that I was in. And trust me, it wasn't easy. I didn't even think that I would get 20 in, to be honest, the way some of it went. But you know, we, like I said, and we've said all year long on the show, all season, there's really like B has one, which is his money league, and then there's the one that he and I play in. And of course, the Dead End Sports, we love playing with you guys, but B and I, we've been playing, that's like the main league. That's the one that's always taken serious. And that's the one that counts. And that's the one where we're playing each other again. And I haven't beaten B all year long.
All season. Yes, I know.
All year long.
That's crazy.
And his teams are better. I'll be honest. His teams are better than mine. When I look at him, he has the better players based on how the players have performed. So, but
any given Sunday, though. Any given Sunday.
And
like I said, I had Meach nervous going into our playoff matchup. He was like, man, your team scared me, B. I'm like, man, we still got to play these games, man. And it was an ugly week. This was an ugly fantasy football week. So
it was.
It's a 5, man. I can't do nothing.
I'm more worried about the Dead End Sports League on the ESPN than I am about the real NFL, because I put together.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
I would think it would be the other way around.
Nah, because that team is interesting. I'll get to that in a second because I got some things.
Okay, yeah, because I'm looking at it now. Okay, all right. Wow.
Mark Ingram.
I don't got Mark Ingram. You know I don't draft Mark Ingram.
Yeah, I know. I have him.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, I have him. So when I look at that team, and I'll pull it up, and I'll kind of tell you why. All the Kings, man. Let's see. Yeah, because this is the team where I really didn't draft a quarterback, so I got stuck with
Mariota.
I got stuck with Mariota, who's been balling. But
yeah.
I invested heavily in like running backs. So I got Gurley. Everybody know how he's played. I drafted Jamal Charles. We know what happened with him. And I drafted Mark Ingram. He's been hit or miss and injured. And then I got T.Y. Hilton. I think I got Sammy Watkins off the bench. And I picked up a tight end. So, I mean, they can still go out and do their thing. But the way the team was constructed, it didn't manifest the way I thought it would, which was around the running backs and get some number one receivers by definition on their team, meaning you're going to get the targets. And then plugging in a quarterback or maybe streaming quarterback that's going to have good matchups. They can still go out and do it, but like when I look at, let me preview this. When I look at the preview, like you got Kirk Cousins, Jeremy Hill, who has a good situation now that Bernard is hurt, Frank Gore. I'm not worried about Frank Gore anymore, but Beckham, Cook scare me, and DeMarco DeMurray. And you're projected to score 92 to my 70. I can still pop your ass now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, my. I can't believe this matchup. I guess you said the matchup scares you more than the real NFL matchup.
Right. Jeremy Hill is the lead dog now. He split time early. So now he's going to get all the carries. I still believe in his talent. Brandon Cooks. Now, you have some tough matchups. Frank Gore playing Minnesota.
Yep, I do.
Brandon Cooks playing Arizona. Yep. Kyle Rudolph's kind of been hit or miss. DeMarco Murray's playing Kansas City, but he's been producing all week.
Yep.
Ravens should tear up Philadelphia. So yeah, man. I mean, I just read a report. They're going to be cautious with Sammy Watkins, so he's in and out. So yeah, I think we can do it, but
so this one, okay. So the real NFL don't scare you because I got Rivers, I got Antonio Brown. going against Cincinnati. That's gonna be nice. Cincinnati corners.
He gonna light their ass up.
Landry going against the Jets. Spencer Ware going against Tennessee. That could be. They can go either way. DeMarco Murray, Kyle Rudolph, LaShawn McCoy going against Cleveland. And then I got Arizona kicker, and then Detroit defense. I might play around with that a little bit more. I don't, only reason why I might keep him because hell, Eli might throw 3-4 interceptions right off the bat. So I think Dallas defense. I think Detroit defense is better than Dallas, and if Dallas was able to get to him, Detroit might kind of have a field day. So yeah, I got Boyd. I'm kind of teetering with the lineup and seeing, but I think I might stick with this. And I'm projected to get 113. You're supposed to get 108. So this is gonna be a dog. It's gonna be a dog fight, man. It's gonna be. Well, I hope Jones stay out. I hope he stay out.
There you go. And that's why when I look, I match up well with this team. Aaron Rodgers versus Phillip Rivers. I like Rodgers. Chicago is tough defensively, but I still like that because they're playing for something. He's hurt though.
Mm-hmm.
Jordy Nelson, depending on how the game flow goes,
right?
He'll probably get his projections, but Antonio Brown is a beast. The only person that can match up with Antonio Brown is Julio Jones, and he's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah.
So I can match you there if he was healthy. I think Jordy Nelson and Jarvis Landry can match up well, but then we go to the running backs.
You got LeGarrette Blount playing. Oh.
But yeah, I gotta put him in there. But he's playing Denver. So you got an advantage with McCoy there because they're playing Cleveland. They're gonna light them up. Eifert plays Pittsburgh. Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh typically are close games.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really sometimes respond well to physical games. Ross playing on a short week. Jonathan Stewart has touchdowns vultured by Cam Newton, and they're not really running the ball. So, but I still like the matchup. So I think I match up well with you with the way this team is put together.
I think Kyle Rudolph gonna eat, man, because he's the most targeted receiver for Bradford for like the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the last 7 games, he's targeted the most, 5 of them.
Yeah.
So Rudolph gonna eat, man. That's why I end up benching Gates for Rudolph because Gates been kind of underwhelming lately. So Rudolph, he get the looks. Bradford looks for him all the time. So I don't know, man. I feel good with this. I feel good with the NFL squad. I feel really good with this NFL. I feel more confident with this squad than I do with the ESPN squad.
Yeah. No, I like my chances. Like I said, I feel confident because I know I got players that can go out and do it every week. Thomas Rawls worry me, but anyway, so yeah, but so we'll see what happens. But what else was I about to say? So yeah, I'm playing you again, and then on the NFL team, you did a great job of fighting to get back in that one. I looked at your schedule.
Yeah.
Hey man, you've been on fire.
Yes, dog. And I started off so bad. I was like, remember I was telling you, I was like, man, Ken, I don't like this team, man. I don't like this team. But I stayed with it, man. We fought. I started getting a winning streak. I was like, damn, wait a minute. I'm in the playoff hunt. And then I forgot that it was 4 teams that got in. So I thinking it was 6. When I looked, I was like, holy shit, 4 teams. I said, I need to make some moves. So I started going on the waiver wire, dropping some players, adding some people. Yeah, man, I stayed with that one, man. I fought. And I got in. Off the final week, man, that's crazy. So I could possibly play you in that one for the championship. Like, how crazy that would be.
And I think the guy I'm playing this week, he's beat me twice this year. Week 1, when I just put together some roster until Brady and Gronk got back, and then week somewhere down the line, but his players balled out, and my guys didn't really do as well. I think I lost Gronk again, so I had to patch in some people. That's a really interesting team for me, and really what I want to talk about real quick because it's just keep popping in my head. Shit talking. Easy does it. Reginald Anderson. I'm saying your whole name.
The whole government. The whole government name.
Yep, the whole thing. @ _Easy does it _ B, you were part of it. talked mad noise a couple of weeks ago on Twitter. Oh, what's up, fantasy guru? I beat you twice this year.
Yep.
Down.
Yep.
And then I was like, and he has a good team. Don't get me wrong. He has a good team.
Oh, yeah. Respect to a squad. He got a good squad. Yeah. He got a good squad.
Yeah, he got a squad. And like I said, I respect the opponent. I said it last year. But you playing me in the first round and you were talking crap. And look, when I looked at the way my team performed versus his, some of my guys didn't show up. My guys showed up. And when I'm sitting there, man, I'm like, I benched the Panthers defense and I picked up the Falcons defense at the last minute. And I just took a gamble. Now, the Panthers got me 20 points. The Falcons got me 26. So I could have played the Falcons and still would have won by a healthy margin. But, man, that decision to do that was a smart decision in case the Panthers – because, you know, playing San Diego, they could have wet the bed. But, man, I told him, I said, I only want to get in the playoffs. And we'll see what happens. Now his season is over. I may lose next week. I don't even care.
You don't even care?
I just needed to beat him.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to do. So, and what's funny is that I was saying earlier, even on Dead End Sports, when you come at the King, you better not miss. And they haven't been missing beat. I've been taking some L's, man. Like this team was 7-6. Like I barely got in the playoffs. So I started taking some lumps. So some people played me pretty good. But like I said, we said all year, we just want to get in the playoffs to see what happened. But Carlos Hyde balled out. Jordan Howard did enough. And David Johnson, they contained David Johnson. Hilton got off. Devontae Adams, who I was scared to play because he was playing Seattle, scored that 66-yard touchdown. Doug Martin scored. Even my bench balled out. Even Kenneth Dixon balled out.
He sure did.
He didn't stand a chance. And somebody on Twitter, oh, that Falcons defense saved you. Nah, brother. That Panthers defense put up 20. So, you know, and even if they did, that's a smart play. That's playing the matchups and giving myself the best chance to win. So, yeah, you got your ass popped. He said he'll be back next year, and we'll see you next year. So, but, yeah, so I'm just glad I beat him. I said it last week. I wanted to beat him. I didn't say how bad. I wanted to beat him so bad because I just wanted to just roast his ass. So, yeah, you suck.
Especially after him beating you in the regular season twice. So he thought he was on cloud 9.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't know how long he's been playing, and he went 9-4. I went 7-6. You know, like I said, yeah, he has a squad. He has a good squad, and they put up points. They put up 102. I put up 109. I don't care if I would have put up 103 as long as I won. But yeah, but shout out to him, man. He put together a good squad, man. You know, it just wasn't his week. But the thing about it is that respect the opponent. I talk a lot of mess, and you know, I got to eat whatever come my way. But I do respect the opponents, and you know, he took it like a champ. But I'll say this: B has beaten me all week, and he slightly talked, but he hasn't talked. And even when I beat B, I don't really talk that much. I talk a lot of mess when I beat Kyle because it's fun.
It's just fun beat him.
Yeah. Trap Stars became personal. Reginald, don't make this personal, man. Don't make this personal because when you're in the sights, that's it. I'm gonna get you. But it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a row. And I'm hoping I'm praying that happens this week when I play B. I also want to talk about somebody else that's been talking shit. And talk shit early. And he didn't even make the playoffs. Q.
Oh my yes, that's perfect. You didn't even make no playoffs. None.
He quit.
Where the hell was you at, man?
He quit.
He stopped doing his lineups?
Quit.
Oh, you ain't a real one. He ain't a real one.
Nah, he quit. And so he deserves to be called out for that. And I told him his team sucked. And I remember he was like, and it's so early, man. The season is so long. I don't think people realize that.
It's so long.
Yeah. anything can happen. But he thought he got Dorial Green Beckham. He was like, I got the steal of the draft. And I'm like, huh? Didn't do nothing. He had Aaron Rodgers, he had Derek Carr, he had David Johnson, Doug Baldwin, who people were high on. I wasn't really, and he didn't do anything this year. He had Eifert. His team really did suck because he had Nile Davis, Jamison Crowder. At some point, he quit. Everybody that's watching. So this isn't reflective of who he had when the season started, but there wasn't any better. But he won his first game, and I lost my first game. He came at me on Twitter. Oh, I thought you were supposed to be the man, blah, 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 blah. I finished first in the division, and he finished let me look. I'm going to tell y'all where he finished at. He finished 9th, 9-5.
How many teams?
What, 12? Was it 12 in here?
Yep,
Let's
12
see.
teams, and only 4 go to the playoffs. So that means you got to be really top dog to be in the playoffs. Out of a 12 team, most 12-team leagues, have 6, but this one had 4. If it's 4 out of that 12, that means you top dog. I ended up going 9-5 after starting 2-5. Think about that.
Yeah.
Just think about that. I was struggling.
Yeah. You got on fire, man, and there's a 9-5 team that didn't get in. You had to win to get in.
I had to. Remember, I kept telling last week. I said, Ken, I have to win this week in order to be in that Final Four. I have to win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. End up being in the top 3, one of the top 3 teams. So what can I say?
Yeah, and that was fun watching that play out all season. Because even though I finished 10-4, I finished 1 win more than you.
Right. And I was struggling.
And I started. You
was on fire, wasn't you? Didn't you start off on fire? You was
no.
Which league? I'm not confusing that with. You start off one league was it real NFL? You start off on fire. I thought you start off 5-0 or something.
I think that was real NFL. We were all starting out undefeated. You gave me the first loss in there.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
I started out 2-4.
Okay.
And then I caught fire. Because remember, this was the team, and I don't even know how the season's going to finish because I built this team around Brady and Gronk. So I drafted Gronk with the first pick in the first round, and I got Brady later on. So my only objective in the first 4 weeks while he was suspended was to go 500. I did that. When they came back, I won 5 straight. And and I beat Q in that run too. Team had a terrible week. Then I lost to you the week after. But what I'm trying to say is that the team that I had in the very beginning wasn't really reflective of what they were going to become. And what they became was a force. Now, I lost Gronk, and a lot of people lost their first round and second round picks. But and I don't and not only did I lose Gronk, man, I haven't had receivers all season.
No, you haven't.
Long. I lost Decker.
Yep.
Watkins got hurt.
Well, you've been woo. I don't even know how you survived this, boy. You survived a storm to get 10 to be 10-4, boy.
Man, my receivers were putting up 1 to 2 to 5 points sometimes a week. Marvin Jones disappeared. It was man. It was so. I'm proud of just get that. But somebody came at us on Twitter again, man. Talking mess. Just happy to be in that number 1 seed. I'm like, that number 1 seed means nothing, man.
Nope.
And I think he finished. I forgot who it was, but I think he finished I think he made the playoffs. I think it was Team Bruce Lee. Yeah, because he was like, yeah, man, I beat you week 1. I'm like, yeah, but that wasn't my real team. But whatever. So I play him this week, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm playing Dab of Ranch, and he's the league leader in points. So
let's see. Yeah,
he is. He's the league leader in points. So this is gonna be a tough match for me. But I mean, they projected me to win. Actually, they actually projected me to win. I mean, you can't really go by that, but yeah, they projected me to put up 98 points, man. So
yeah, I beat him.
Yeah, I didn't beat him. I'm going against. I think I lost him in the regular season as well. I think so. Yeah, this is gonna be. He got DeMarco Murray, which I'm gonna hate that because then that's gonna be a double whammy for me because I got DeMarco Murray, in my ESPN league and in the real NFL. So, you know, and he got LeVeon Bell. Let's hope LeVeon Bell don't go off like he just did. Man, so this is gonna be interesting. AJ Green, I hope he ain't gonna play him. He got AJ Green on there. He out. You better change that.
Yeah, last time I played, old boy, like he beat me down, man. 101-78.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't even close.
Like I said, he leading the league in points, but they got me winning right now, man. Because I got this is my NFL squad: Matt Ryan, McCoy, Ty Gurley, Matthews from Tennessee, Boyd, Travis Kelce, Robert Kelly, Crosby always get a lot of points on the kicking, and then I got Ravens defense going against Philly. And then on the bench, I'm trying. I picked up Montgomery and J.J. Nelson because I don't know about Matthews, man. Even though Mariota go to him a lot, but he didn't do nothing that much last week. So hopefully it was just a matchup, a bad game for him. So I might keep him in there. I don't know. And then Montgomery, he's getting rushing yards and reception yards all over the place.
Running back again.
They don't got no running game. So, you know, I think he had like a 60-yard rushing game and like a 45 reception game. So, hell, that's 10 points right there. I'm cool with that. So I'm thinking about playing him. I'm gonna keep Robert Kelly in the lineup because, hell, he their horse. He's Washington horse right now. So, yeah, man. If Ty Gurley could kind of wake up for me, I think my team will really be dangerous, man. Because McCoy gonna do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Yeah, and I got Matt Ryan going against San Francisco defense. I feel pretty good. Man. I might be in that championship, baby. I might be in that championship match, man, hopefully.
I swear, dog, like if you win and I win and we see each other in the championship, that's going to be crazy.
That's going to be crazy. It makes doing this show all worthwhile if we face each other in the championship game. And then after face each other this weekend in the semifinals game, that's nuts. That's so nuts.
Yeah, I mean, people listening, man. Like, I have some of you guys that followed us all year, man. First of all, thanks. But yeah, man, we this game is a lot of luck, but it's a lot of strategy. And what you realize is that you kind of know what it feels like to be coaches and GMs.
Yep.
Because you put the teams together and all you can do is sit back and wait on the results.
Yep.
But there is part strategy to it as well. And sometimes you're just trying to survive when guys get hurt or tough matchups. And I think reflective of this season, you guys can see we've been doing this. We've been playing for a long time, and we got a lot of teams in the playoffs. And we're in the semifinals, and we got number one seeds, and we're playing each other, and we got a chance to go to the finals. We may not even make the finals. Who knows? Well, I know one of us is not making the finals between me and I in two teams.
Right.
That's a given. We don't know what's going to happen in the NFL team. It may be somebody else, just like it was in the other Dead End Sports League. Shout out to everybody there. And shout out to everybody in that league that was still competitive toward all.
Yeah.
That means a lot to us because in some of these other teams, we got some guys that quit.
Q.
And Q's one. Anyway, let's jump into what is it, 749?
Milk carton. I got my milk carton playoff edition.
Yeah.
Milk carton playoff edition. This particular person is a special milk carton because he the reason why I won my matchup. Russell Wilson, only 9.8 points. Thank you, Russell Wilson. I was playing against someone that possibly, if you would have at least put up about 19 to 20 points, I would have lost. So thank you, Russell Wilson. Terrell Pryor, I don't know what you and Pat-Man Jones got going on, but it seems like Pat-Man Jones got in your head. .40, that's awful. You didn't even get a point. Amari Cooper, what the heck? You pretty much probably cost me and Ken an L as well with 3.4 points. Jimmy Graham, I told you, Ken, I wasn't a believer yet. And this is the time.
You can't hold that against the man. Russell Wilson was bad.
But hey, you supposed to be a top tight end. He's supposed to be back, baby. Russell Wilson he still threw for 270 passing yards. So Jimmy Graham could have got by 80 of them. He didn't get nothing, man. Derek Carr, even though we didn't play him, a lot of people did. He only put up 4 points, any 4 to 5 points, depending on how your scoring is. It was crazy. This guy, I think this dude has been in my milk carton every single week for the entire season. He gets a milk carton MVP. DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is missing again 3.5 points, man. I don't think I'm gonna have to look at his game log. Has he got anything more than 10 points this whole entire season?
I'll look it up, but I don't think so.
And Dez Bryant, don't know where the heck you was at. One reception and a fumble loss, negative 0.9. Devontae Freeman, a lot of people played him. You know, we didn't think Coleman was gonna have the game he had, and if you saw the way the Falcons was eating all up on the Rams, you'd have thought Deontay Freeman would have got some love, and he didn't get no love. So, yes, he only had 2 points. And, of course, I think the elephant in the room for my stud of the week is LeVeon Bell. I mean, I think that's like a given. I think we all know he was the fantasy stud for this week. 3 touchdowns, depending on your scoring, 48 to 51 points, 3 touchdowns, 236 rushing yards, and 62 reception yards. So, no fumbles, no turnovers. Dude was straight up balling. So, yeah, it's obvious he's the stud for this week. So, there you go.
Yeah, so DeAndre Hopkins stats. Let's see here. And I remember coming into the season, man, I wasn't big on this guy.
You wasn't.
I gotta go all the way back. Hold on.
Because I'm like, this dude every week. I just remember doing these every week, and it's like he's always on there. He's like always on the list every single week, still missing. No one's found him.
And Allen when we're gonna talk about but Allen Robinson is another one that just fell apart.
And this dude was projected like 12th, 13th overall picks.
Yep. All right, so DeAndre Hopkins, well, he scored 11 last week, not last week, but the week before when they played Green Bay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4 games over 10 points.
Out of we about to be going in the week 14, week 15.
Yeah. That's not enough. That's not.
But for someone who was projected to be a first round draft pick in fantasy this season, that's awful. You wasted a first round draft pick on that.
Yeah. Might be a good potential bounce back candidate next year. And the reason why I say that, Brock could be another year in the system and a bunch of other stuff. But all right, so
get him early.
Yeah, so just something to keep in the back of your mind. We got a whole year to go before we get there, but something to think about.
He could be a fifth round. He can be a good fifth round pick next year.
Nope. You can put up first round value because the talent is there. You sometimes win leagues in the year before the next season kicks off.
Yep.
All right, so for me, man, Devontae Freeman it was all good just a week ago.
Oh my God. Player. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, man, I mean, he put up 22.5 points last week.
Right.
2 touchdowns. And I'll be honest, I have him in the NFL.com league, and I'm slightly worried. But at the same time, since he didn't get work, I hope that he gets more work this week. I'm worried that Julio Jones don't even play. I'm going to need him. But, yeah, he's the guy, man. He has to get it because – you went from 22.5 points to like one. And you may have cost somebody
a playoff loss.
Yep. There was a lot of people cost a lot of people some L's.
Man. But you know what's crazy, Ken? Like I'm not mad at Gordon because he got injured. Like it was just an unfortunate time he got injured. So it's not like he played and gave me 0.5 points.
Yeah, you can't blame him, right?
Yeah, I can't get mad. I can't. Okay, I'll put it like this. You're gonna laugh at this. I can't put him on my do not draft next year list. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we got players where you be like, oh hell no, I ain't drafting him next year. Like he did me wrong. I don't feel that way with Melvin Gordon. I feel like if Melvin Gordon's sitting there, I don't think he's gonna be sitting in the 5th or 6th round like he was this year. But if Melvin Gordon looking like a good pick for me, I'm gonna pick him again this year, just based off what he did for me this past season. Man, he carried me through a lot of weeks this year, man. So it was just so unfortunate that he got hurt and didn't return. Yeah. I would have been okay if it was last week, but the first round of the playoffs, man, like that hurted me so bad. So I can't really be mad at it. I can be mad at the situation, but I can't be mad at Melvin Gordon, really. Like, oh, Melvin Gordon, what the hell are you doing? It would have been completely different if he went out there and gave me 1 point. and he played the whole 4 quarters. That's a different story. But it is what it is, man. Dang.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that don't have him going into the last 2 weeks. If you are playing this week, or if you had a bye week,
you gets nothing got him. You gets nothing. He got Melvin Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he going into this. I'm pretty sure he lost AJ Green. He lost Melvin Gordon and AJ Green. So I know he over there like damn. And Dez Bryant play like shit. You gets nothing. He kind of lucky. He better be lucky he didn't play. Because
he would have been done.
He would have been done. He better be happy he had that bye week. He best to be happy.
And I think remember, he was picking up a lot of people. Like, there were people doing some weird stuff in that league. So he managed to get, like, Dez Bryant off waivers.
And Doug Martin. Because remember I dropped Doug Martin when he got hurt in, like, week 2 or whatever. And you said it. You was like, Doug Martin going to get hurt. And Doug Martin was like, he was out for, like, 6 or 7 weeks. I dropped him because I had enough running backs anyway. My running backs was beast. So I dropped him. And he picked him up.
You haven't missed him.
He picked him up.
Yep. So he's playing this week. Cam, Dez, Odell, Devontae Freeman, Latavius Murray, Deshaun Jackson, and Greg Olsen.
Oh man, I hope I was playing. I want to go against that. I would beat him this week if I had that. If I played against him with my matchups. Oh man, I'd beat him this week. I wish I was playing him instead of you, and then we'd be in a championship.
Yeah, because this look like a beatable. He's projected to get 111, but like there's some iffies on here.
Yeah, I feel like I could beat him if I was playing him this week. Oh, I can beat him. Ooh, I was playing him this week.
And he has 3 guys playing Monday, so he's gonna have to win it on the last day. So it's gonna come down to the last. But he's playing Big Boy, man. He should beat him.
Big Boy, he coming off that hot week with LeVeon Bell though.
Oh, yeah. But you know how that go, man. And Le'Veon playing Cincinnati. But he has Dalton as his quarterback.
He probably going to switch that and put Brady. He gonna switch it and put Brady in. He don't need to put Dalton in for this week. I know him. Okay. I know him. He gonna switch. He gonna put Brady in this week. He playing Brady.
Oh, yeah, because he hasn't even taken out taken out Forte yet.
Yeah, he haven't done his lineups yet. He does his lineups on the weekends, on Saturdays.
Oh,
he gonna make his adjustments.
Yeah, because he got to get rid of Vernon Davis.
Yep.
And what? How did he win with this?
Because he picked the old boy from Cincinnati, but he dropped him because they kept saying he had a setback. Yeah, he had him, but he dropped him.
Yep, I got him.
Yep, and they said Eifert had a setback, so that's when he dropped him. He was like, man, I gotta drop him.
That was my weakest position, B, because I had Jared Cook and I was gonna stream tight ends. Yep. And when he dropped him, when I picked him up, I was like,
"Thank you, God." Yeah.
Because I was struggling with tight ends because the team was built around everybody else.
Yep.
And tight end, I was just like, if I can get 3 to 5 points and maybe one week I'll get a bonus touchdown or something, then I'll take that. So quick news. Let's see if any. Aaron Rodgers sitting out practice, but he'll play. I'm trying to see if there's anything you guys should be worried about out here for somebody that you may play. Melvin Gordon is probably done for the season. Mark Ingram didn't practice this week. Today, he has a toe issue. Theo Riddick didn't practice either. Forte is probably done. Pick up Bilal Powell if you haven't, because he's going to get that work. And he at times looked better than Forte, but he's younger. So that's expected. Forte is more of a finesse runner, and he likes to kind of follow and set up blocks, and the Jets didn't really do a lot of that. Forte survived off volume a lot this year. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, if you're playing this week, I mean, you have a good team, you survived, and if you didn't lose Melvin Gordon or Matt Forte, I mean, you're probably in good shape. And if your guys have, I think the biggest thing for me, are tough matchups because Brady's playing Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And that worries me. So, and that's something else we'll talk about when we do, our final show, like what lessons we learned. But that's one thing, that I learned is like Like, and it's like, do I sit? Because I have Brady on other teams too where I have Cam Newton. Do I sit Cam Newton, who's been up and down, or do I trust Brady against Denver, who may want that revenge game from last year? So, and then Thomas Rawls is playing, so I'm worried about him.
Yep.
I might drop Steven Hauschka, who's a field goal kicker, and pick up somebody because they may score 2 or 3 touchdowns. I don't know, man. So these are the small decisions, or do you just roll out your guys and live with the results? And that's what we did in the team that we lost, man. And sometimes it happens. But anyway, that's where we are, man. So we'll be back next week. Trying to look at the rest of the year actually, B, I have surgery Monday.
Oh, you do? That's right, the 19th.
Yep. So I'm depends on how I feel. So we may have to do it Thursday, maybe do a quick check-in. Because I could do it probably from the bed, just laying down and put it on video or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how you're gonna feel.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I might be groggy. And maybe we can do just like a quick check-in, maybe Thursday when I'm feeling a little bit better. Just kind of just talk about what happened that week and, just in and out and just talk about the finals. Because, I mean,
I'm pretty sure my dad going to be over my shoulder as I'm doing Dead End Sports Tuesday.
Oh, that'll be dope, man.
Because he's here Monday. He touched down Monday.
Oh, dang, I won't be able to do that show next week either.
You probably won't. But, yeah, it depends on how you feel. Because, I mean, when I had my surgery, I felt okay. I just couldn't stand up. So, like, sitting down like this was great. But then when I stood up, I was like this. I was like hunchback like this the whole time. Like about a good 2 days, I was like that. So, I mean, you might feel straight because I felt straight. Like, the only day I felt out of it was the day of the surgery. But, like, after I got some rest and woke up, I was just in pain. But, like, I felt great. I was just hunched over for about 2 days. So, yeah, it's not like you getting, like, crazy. Like, yeah, when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, yeah, I was out for, like, 2 or 3 days, dude. I didn't know what was going on. But with the hernia surgery, it's 30-minute, 40-minute little thing. You good, man. You'll be straight. You'll probably be good. I think you'll be good. Now, if we were shooting that Monday, then, yeah, you'll probably be like, I'm out of it. But you might be straight come Tuesday and Wednesday. I think you might be all right.
Well, I'm nervous, but, I worry about everything.
Yeah, yeah. I was nervous too, man. My first time going under the knife.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Hit us up on Twitter, man. That's where you can reach us and talk to us. Because we're always on there. We check our mentions. We respond to reasonable stuff. We don't respond to nonsense. But you guys aren't like that anyway, so we're cool. And we just
semifinals, baby. Yeah. Semifinals.
You guys have been with us. Some of you guys have been with us for the whole journey. And
this is it.
Still here, man. We're still here in the fantasy football leagues.
Yeah, you gotta feel better, kid, because we gotta talk about our matchups. You gotta feel better.
One more week, man. One more week. We here. We may lose every game this weekend.
Every game that's gonna be crazy.
Well, one of us will be spectators, and one of us will be playing for a title. Yeah, y'all come back next week.
Come back next week, and it's gonna be, Ken, it's gonna be crazy when we do our final Dead End Hip Hop shoot because we're gonna be in there Sunday, and the game's gonna be going on, and we're gonna be like, and I know how you is. You're gonna be like, damn, you'll be looking at stuff too early, man.
I do, man. No, I'll tell you what I do. I put my chair in front of the bed. I turn on NFL Red Zone, and I sit there and I watch, and I don't move. And I watch. I was so freaking nervous because I was texting you. That's the most I probably texted you this season. And I had to drink a beer. I had to drink a beer to calm my nerves down. So I was like, I'm freaking out.
So you might be worse this week then, because we playing each other twice.
I really wanted to win in the Dead End Sports League, man. I wanted that title.
I did too.
Just because of everything we've been through, man. Yep. I wanted that so bad.
Yep.
And it just didn't happen. So I felt better.
I felt good. I felt really good in that league, man. I felt really good. I was like, man, we about to run this table. I felt good. I thought we was gonna get that league, man.
Yeah, I did too. And it was a rough season, so it would have felt good to win that. But we're still playing and everything else, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of talking back and forth, trash talking, which is fun. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But yes, everybody, we will be back next week to talk about what happened.
Oh God,
this is gonna be crazy.
This is about to be crazy. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this.
I can't believe man, if I lose 3 in a row, oh my God.
And then a possible championship match that we might have in the NFL.com league. Like, how crazy is that if that happened, man? Like, what? Oh, man.
I can't take it.
I know.
All right, y'all, man. We'll holler at y'all next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.